On December 9, 2025, a freight train left China for Iran, marking the first direct rail link between the two nations. This is the modern Silk Road, steel tracks replacing ancient caravan trails. For centuries, global trade was dominated by sea routes controlled by Western powers. Now, a new land-based alternative is emerging, driven by China's ambitions. This railway isn't just about moving goods, it's about shifting the world's center of gravity. The China-Iran rail link is a key piece of the Belt and Road Initiative, aiming to make Eurasia the new hub of global commerce. It bypasses vulnerable maritime choke points, offering a faster, more secure route for trade. The implications are global, from prices in European supermarkets to job prospects in Tehran. This project is a testament to China's strategic planning and Iran's push to break economic isolation. As the train crosses Central Asia, it carries more than cargo. It carries the seeds of a new geopolitical order. The journey of this train mirrors the journey of our world into a new era. It's a bold step toward a future that may look very different from the past. The Iron Dragon's path is now set, and the world is watching. The question is, where will it lead? To grasp today's railway, we must look back to the ancient Silk Road, a web of routes linking China and Rome, with Persia at its heart. Caravans carried silk, spices, and ideas across mountains and deserts, fueling the world's first wave of globalization. Persia thrived as the middleman, growing rich and powerful by controlling these trade arteries. When land routes faltered, Europe turned to the seas, launching an era of maritime empires. Britain's navy ruled the waves, and global power shifted to the oceans. Land powers like China and Iran faded from the center stage, but history moves in cycles. Today, China is reviving the Silk Road spirit, building railways and pipelines across Eurasia. The Belt and Road Initiative isn't nostalgia, it's a strategic move to reshape trade and reduce reliance on US-controlled sea lanes. The China-Iran Railway is a prime example of this vision in action. It's about influence, security, and rewriting the rules of global commerce. The old Silk Road is being reborn in steel, and this time, the stakes are even higher. China and Iran's partnership is rooted in shared history and mutual need. China needs energy, Iran needs investment and a way around Western sanctions. Their 2021 agreement mapped out deep economic and security ties, with railways at its core. The plan links Xinjiang to Tehran, crossing Central Asia, and make Iran a key transit hub to Europe. This isn't just bilateral trade, it's a new Silk Road for the 21st century. The project faced political, logistical, and engineering challenges, but the strategic payoff was too great to ignore. Despite US opposition, both nations pressed forward, the result a physical and economic bond that could reshape Eurasia. For China and Iran, this railway is a ticket to greater independence and influence. For the world, it's a sign of shifting alliances and new possibilities. December 9, 2025. The Eurasian Friendship Corridor is launched, spanning over 3,000 kilometers from Kashgar to Tehran. It's a feat of modern engineering. The rail journey slashes transit times from up to 45 days by sea to just 12 to 14 days. Initial capacity, 10 million tons of cargo per year, with plans to double by 2030. The first train carries electronics, auto parts, and industrial goods. Clear signals of economic intent. Leaders from both countries hail the railway as a bridge of peace and prosperity. China provided the financing, technology, and expertise, showcasing its infrastructure prowess. The project involved new tracks, upgraded lines, and standardized gauges for seamless travel. It's more than a railway, it's a tool of influence, connecting economies and forging new alliances. The steel and digital systems are a testament to China's industrial might. This corridor is now a central artery in the Belt and Road vision. The world is watching as the first train rolls west. The age of Eurasian rail has begun. The China-Iran Railway transforms trade by cutting shipping times in half. Perishable goods and high-value items can now move quickly overland, opening new markets. For Central Asian countries, the railway turns them from landlocked outposts into vital transit hubs. It brings investment, jobs, and new economic zones along its route. The line bypasses congested and risky maritime choke points, offering a secure alternative for global supply chains. For China, it's about national security, ensuring trade isn't hostage to distant naval blockades. For Iran, it's a lifeline, breaking the grip of sanctions and opening access to Chinese technology and markets. The railway enables Iran to export more than oil. Minerals, manufactured goods, and agriculture can now reach China and beyond. This could spark an economic revival and strengthen Iran's regional role. The corridor is more than steel, it's a catalyst for growth and change. Businesses, governments, and workers along the route will all feel its impact. The new Silk Road is reshaping the economic map of Eurasia. The world's trade routes are being redrawn, and the pace of change is accelerating. The China-Iran Railway is a geopolitical earthquake. It links two of America's main rivals, creating a powerful Eurasian axis. The line makes both nations less vulnerable to US sanctions and naval power. Iran's role is transformed, from regional player to a critical land bridge between East and West. Central Asian states gain new autonomy, no longer reliant on Russia or US-influenced routes. The project challenges rival initiatives like India's North-South corridor, highlighting China's ability to deliver. Regional powers must now reconsider their alliances and strategies. The railway signals a shift from a US-led world to a more multipolar order. It's a symbol of new models for development and trade, independent of Western approval. The US remains powerful, but its dominance is no longer absolute. The chessboard is changing, with new connections and new rules. The iron tracks from Kashgar to Tehran are redrawing the map. The future is more interconnected and more unpredictable. Experts agree, the China-Iran Railway is more than just logistics. Dr. Anush Ehtashami calls it the anchor of Iran's look to the east policy, making Tehran more resilient to Western pressure. Parag Khanna sees it as the infrastructuralization of geopolitics. Whoever builds the best connections wins. The railway will create new supply chains, economic centers, and political loyalties across Eurasia. But there are warnings too. Critics point to the risk of debt-trap diplomacy, with Iran potentially trading one dependency for another. China's loans and technology could give it leverage over Iran's future decisions. Security is another concern. The route passes through regions prone to instability. Any unrest in Central Asia could threaten the entire project. The railway's success depends on peace and stability along its path. Even the best-laid plans can be derailed by unforeseen events. The stakes are high, and the world is watching. This is a test of vision, resilience, and cooperation. For ordinary people, the railway is a lifeline to new opportunities. A business owner in China can now reach Middle Eastern customers in weeks, not months. In Tehran, a young developer gains access to affordable Chinese hardware, fueling innovation. The railway could spark more cultural exchange. Students, tourists, and ideas flowing both ways, but not everyone benefits. Dock workers in Iranian ports may lose jobs as cargo shifts from sea to rail. Small traders could be squeezed out by faster, larger competitors. In Central Asian towns, new jobs and investment bring prosperity, but also social disruption. Some farmers become wealthy overnight, others face rising costs and change. Every transformation creates winners and losers. Governments must manage the transition to ensure broad benefits. The railway story is also the story of these communities, at the crossroads of change. The first China-Iran train is more than a milestone. It's a symbol of a world in flux. This steel ribbon is the product of vision, partnership, and ambition to reshape global commerce. It challenges the old maritime order and creates a new Eurasian system. The railway slashes transport times, creates new markets, and redraws the geopolitical map. Experts see both opportunity and risk economic growth, but also dependency and instability. The world's center of gravity is shifting, and these tracks are paving the way. The goods you buy, your country's policies, and global security will all be affected. History is being written with every train that rolls west. The launch is just the beginning, a new chapter for the 21st century. The world is watching to see if this Iron Dragon delivers on its promise. The journey has begun, and we're all along for the ride.